Yo guys, Haku here with my One Piece manga chapter 815 review, and before I get started, I'm gonna say I'm totally sorry. I didn't notice until when I was in editing, I got to the video file and my live reaction to this recorded in 4 frames per second. It was really bad. I would have felt bad posting it. Even if you wanted to see my live reaction, you wouldn't have wanted to see it like that. It was just, I don't know what was up. I cleared a bunch of files on my computer, just clearing out some of the old videos that I've already posted, and that seems to make it look a bit better looking at myself in the little screen preview thing. So hopefully all these videos I'm bulk recording today for today and the weekend look good when they come out. And I have rambled on for almost a minute, so I'm going to actually get into it. And I may get a bit more detailed with my thoughts in this review since I didn't have a live reaction for you guys. First up, we got the reveal that the Vinsmokes are the head of some sort of army of some kind. Nami knows it as an evil mythical army, but it really exists, and the Vinsmokes are in charge of it, and it's called Germa 66, and it is also known as Warmonger. So we still have to figure out about that, and I actually have a theory on it that I'm going to record later and put out this weekend. I did a lot of studying up on this Germa 66 thing. Germa 66? Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced. But, sorry, getting really distracted. So I thought that was a very good reveal, even though we didn't get to learn a lot about it. It gave us something to think about, which is always good. And I liked this whole conversation between Luffy and Peckham's. So Sanji's father himself is the head of this Warmonger / Germa 66. And one of the facts that struck me most is how Nami's heard of it, but Luffy apparently hasn't. So I'd like to see what Nami knows about Germa 66. I'd like to know. Other interesting things I took from this conversation was, again, of course, we knew Luffy didn't want to be Big Mom's subordinate. We knew he wouldn't, so it was nice to just hear him say that to Peckham's. Interesting also that Peckham's is still loyal to Big Mom. He seems very loyal still. He just wants his revenge against Beige. Now, keeping with this really strong mafia theme they seem to have going with the Vinsmokes, Big Mom's crew, and Capone's crew, is that if Sanji had refused, one of his loved ones' heads would have been sent to him in a box. Like maybe somebody from Baratie, or from Kamabaka Kingdom, or from the Straw Hats even. So that was obviously not something that Sanji could chance. Sanji had no choice but to go between the Big Mom family, the threat of them, and the threat of his own family. So we also got into a little nice thing that I'm glad we got to hear Peckham say, where he's like, this is a Yonko's power, Luffy. This is a Yonko's influence. This is somebody says something and everyone else has to do it. Now, something I said in a previous video came into play, where we get confirmation that Big Mom, she has a bunch of children, and her children are married into other strong families' crews, and then the crews become a crew under Big Mom's flag. So we get the confirmation that her 34 other daughters, or any sons that she might have, each of them has probably married off to a powerful family with a powerful crew, and that powerful crew joins Big Mom's fleet, and that's how she builds this massive sphere of influence that's really worldwide, I would even say. Big Mom is very influential. She has a lot of power via her connections. Now, Peckham's is planning to go once he heals up because he wants revenge on Beige, and Luffy wants to go with him, of course, but Luffy wants to go alone as to not start a war, and I don't think that's going to happen. I really, really liked that Carrot said it sounded like fun, because I was like, oh yeah, maybe Carrot will join in some way. Maybe this means we'll get more deeper story on Carrot. I think giving her that line was very good. When Luffy goes, I think that he's going to take, when he goes with Peckham's, he's going to take a group with him. And this group, I think, is going to consist of at least the Straw Hats we didn't see in Dressrosa, which are Brook, Chopper, and Nami. And I also think that Pedro is going to go with them, because the way he's shown and stuff, and the way he's a stealthy character, I really see Nekomamushi telling him, or him volunteering, to go with them. Either way, I see Pedro as part of the group that's going to be going against Big Mom here. Now, those are the characters I see certainly going. The characters that may also go with them, I think, could maybe be Wanda, Carrot, or Sicilian, but I'm a little on the fence about whether any of them will join them in that little quest to go back and rescue Sanji. Now we get little funny introductions, some comedy moments with Nekomamushi meeting Luffy and Zoro, and Law and his crew being introduced. We get some conversations, some funny moments, and we go into party time. Yay, party. And then we get to see Frankie, Brooke, and Robin just awake, on guard, outside, trying to keep Kinemon and Kanjuro from showing up, because they know if they show up that the minks, no matter how fun-loving and peaceful they are going to flip out, because the samurai just killed a bunch of their loved ones and destroyed part of the city. At least I would say they likely killed people during this ordeal. Not via the poison, but before that, I'm pretty sure they said they were executing soldiers. So they fall asleep and the samurai arrive anyway, of course. And they arrive on a badly drawn, just this doofy tiger drawn by Kanjuro named, what was the name? Torasaburo, I think. Torasaburo is their little badly drawn tiger. I liked it. It's funny. I like all of Kanjuro's cute little drawings. Hilarious. So then we have Beriate, the stupid little annoying monkey, going to run for help, which is really I think it's really dumb, because at this point Kinemon and Kanjuro are obviously pretty peaceful, especially the way they're talking to the monkey. So this I don't like, and the reason I don't like it is because I feel like it's going to become that part that's in just about every movie. The shitty part that everyone hates, and I think is really bad writing because it happens every single movie, where these characters that have been getting along fine have some misunderstanding, and the misunderstanding causes them to all fight and hate each other for a short while, and then they all make up and they're friends again. It's really cliche, and I think Oda can do something special and unique with it, but it's just a bad part in every movie that nobody likes, and it's really uncreative. So I really hope they don't go that stupid normal route. But if Oda does choose to go that route, I can say I do see somebody, maybe Pedro, taking the Straw Hat's side, and I think that's going to be a good time for relationship building. So we'll likely have that fighting for maybe like a few chapters, and then a greater threat is going to arrive, like Jack. And then we're going to have our Zoe arc, and then once we get through all of that with whatever greater threat arrives, I think we're going to go into the Big Mom and Sanji arc. And the reason I think they're going to do it like that is that if a threat shows up and they have to do this Zoe arc now and make up with the minks, take out this threat, that sort of thing, it spends some time. And in spending time, it makes it so that just going to save Sanji isn't as easy anymore, because maybe like, oh crap, we only have a day or two left until the wedding now because we spent so much time on Zoe. And that makes it so that they have to do more of a rushed approach, and it makes it more exciting, more tenseful. So I think that's probably where we might be going with this, and I think it's a good way to go, as long as we don't spend too much time on the Straw Hats versus Minks misunderstanding nonsense. So in the end, this chapter didn't do as much as I thought it was going to do. It was alright at best. Actually, it was pretty good. It was better than average by a little bit, but it wasn't great. And I'm going to be especially annoyed if the monkey leads us into sort of a slow-paced, the shitty moment of every movie that I mentioned before. So in the end, I'm going to give it 7 poorly drawn tigers out of 10. That seems like a pretty fair score, and yeah. That's about what I thought of it. Like if you guys liked it, subscribe for more One Piece, Tower of God, The Walking Dead, and more. An anime review or 2 every week, some random videos and fun stuff. Follow on Twitter for updates about what we're doing. I don't remember if I already said to comment, put what you thought about what I said and about the chapter down below. Sorry if I did already say that and I'm repeating myself. I hate doing these things at the end of every video because I feel like I'm getting preachy, and I feel like you guys know, just like if you want to, subscribe if you want to, if you actually did like it. So, yeah, sorry about all that. Thank you all for watching and for the support, and I will see you all next time.